Now that we've taken the time to extract the processes that we need to document out of our outcomes, we can now do the process of actually doing the documentation itself. Now, our recommendation, of course, is going to be to use a tool like Iorad, which is built into your Seismic experience, so you can do this documentation in a super simple and seamless way. Iorad is actually a browser extension, and we think of it as an extraction tool. So once you add the extension to your browser and you have this add-on on your Seismic experience, you're going to be able to document in real time. So let's say in this example that I want to document how to enter a new opportunity in Salesforce. Well, if I'm from Seismic, and I can start really anywhere, whether it's from Seismic Learning, libraries, engagements, page builder, any place there's a rich editor, but I'm just for our purposes going to do from the library. I'm going to click on new, and instead of opening a new page, I'm just going to click on the Iorad button. So this button actually shows up when you have the Iorad browser extension enabled. So when you're ready to document, just click on the Iorad button. You'll see it'll take you directly inside the UI of Iorad. And when I want to capture, all I need to do is hit the capture button. What this is going to do is it's going to launch over your browser and say, asking you to choose a tab. In this case, I'm going to choose Salesforce. And you're going to see we have our capture tool here. Now, all you're going to need to do then is just hit the Start Web Capture button. There's a brief countdown, and then it begins recording your screen. So now at this stage, all I need to do is just go through my process in real time as if the person I'm looking to train is sitting right next to me. So in this case, I'm just going to click on how to add a new opportunity, and I'm going to go through the steps. So I'm going to type in some fictitious information in here, and I'm going through my steps. You'll see on the right-hand side here, Iorad is capturing each action and is stringing together the tutorial for you. So as I make the actions, all these steps are being pulled. And I go through my steps here. Okay, so let's pretend that that is it, and that's all I wanted to do to document that particular process. Now all I need to do with Iorad is hit the done button, and just like that, our tool is actually building you the tutorial for you. You can see here is what it just captured. And so all it really did is it took each of the actions that I did during capture, it took a screenshot of each one of those, and it highlighted where and what I did on the screen. So if I hit start, this is the tutorial itself. So instead of me having to take a screenshot and draw an arrow and highlight all these areas on the screen, Iorad just automatically did it for me and built this tutorial. So you can see it's highlighted. It also filled in an assumed text description for me as well as a call-out card. Now you can't hear this because I'm on video, but it also added an automated voiceover explaining each action at each step. And what you're seeing on the screen here, this is an interactive simulation of what we just built in Salesforce. So if I were to click on this, it's going to move forward to the next step, and you can see it's guiding me through. Now it's interactive, and this is the simulated experience, so it won't let me do anything else until I click on the specific area it wants me to. And this is what's really going to help kind of drive home the muscle memory here. But from a documentation standpoint, it took seconds for me to just go through the process in real time, and you can see it built that tutorial for me. Now, if there's anything I want to edit, I can, of course, hit the edit button. It'll take me into the Iorad editor. And here I can do things like further mask. You can see it kind of auto desensitize some areas of the screen. But if it missed anything, you can come in here and you can blur those out. You can pixelate block area. Maybe there's a duplicate step for some reason. I clicked twice on something. All I need to do is come in here and delete a step, or I can move steps around. I can even add a new step. So if I totally missed something during capture, I can just hit add step and I'll go and recapture that tutorial. So once I get the tutorial the way that I want, all I need to do is click the complete button and hit embed, and it closes the loop for me, bringing me right back into where I started in my Seismic. And you can see it embedded this interactive tutorial. And you can see here's the tutorial I just made here, right? So now it is a library asset, and I can embed this inside of pages, or I could drop it into a lesson, or I could put it into a program, so on and so forth. And now I have this interactive simulating training asset that I can put anywhere. And it makes it really easy from a documentation standpoint. So when you're trying to spin up hundreds of these processes for your new Salesforce launch, all you have to do is just rinse and repeat this process with your team. And the beauty of this is it empowers your team to document at scale, right? Yes, you can involve subject matter experts, but anybody who has a screen and knows how to do this process can now be a content creator and help you speed up the learning curve and really your training initiative as well. Now, if you're on a tight timeline where you have many processes across the business, everyone can be empowered to be a part of that training exercise and really document how they do what they do at scale.